Well, hello again and welcome back to Neighborhood Naturalist. I am Brian, your friendly neighborhood naturalist, and today is the first day of spring. And so we thought we would take a spring walk in the woods. So let's go and see what we can see. Well, the first thing I want to show you is this. That's right. This is my assistant, Betsy. Normally you would see her younger brother with me, but today it's Betsy and I out. And we're here to talk about this here vernal pool.
Yep.
Now, a vernal pool is a low spot in the ground that fills up with rainwater, usually in the wintertime and into spring, hence the term vernal. But towards the end of winter, vernal pools are where our resident
salamander eggs.
Our resident salamanders come and lay their eggs in vernal pools like this, which is why we're not
seen some a few weeks ago.
The egg masses. That's right. I don't have my underwater camera with me. Otherwise, I'd stick it down in there and we could see if we could see any salamander larvae cruising around in there. The salamanders that I know that live around here we've got marbled salamanders as well as eastern spotted newts, and it could be either one that's in this pond right now.
Find more adventures.
And now it's time for a watery interlude. Oh, that was awesome, seeing that red-shouldered hawk circling up there. There's a pair that nests here in the park, and I'm pretty sure that was the male come to establish his territory and make sure there aren't any other males here. So anyway, really, really cool. I like seeing them. Another early bloomer is this guy, these little yellow flowers. This is a spice bush. We've actually got a few right along here. The spice bush isn't, like I said, early bloomer, so good for early pollinators that need sources of nectar. It is also the plant that the spicebush swallowtail uses as its host plant for its caterpillars. So we've got several along here, like I said. Be good for not only for early pollinators, but for our spicebush swallowtails come later in the summer. Very cool. An update on our red-shouldered hawk friends. It's not the male preparing the way, it's the male greeting his female. We saw both of them circling and flying and diving overhead. I will definitely keep my eye out and trying to get their courtship flight on camera. But they were both swooping through the air over the forest and calling back and forth. Pretty cool, right? I think the female just got back today, and the male is super excited, and he was
to make eggs.
Well, yeah, and he was diving through the air, and we were watching him do like a falcon dive stoop, and calling and calling and calling, and then she would fly up and call back. And
like this.
they're probably on the other side of the forest at this point, but if they come back, we'll try and get them back on camera. If you've been with us for a little while, you know that our first botanical bulletin was on this species right here. The trout lilies. We've got lots and lots of them blooming still. And we've also got these little guys. These little white ones are called Virginia spring beauties. Another really nice wildflower that grows out here. You can see them here in the same bed as the yellow trout lilies. Here you can see how the spring beauties have a couple of different color forms. We've got some, let me see, some pink ones and some white ones. And they're all mixed in here on the forest floor with the yellow trout lilies. Gorgeous. Just yep, there are the pink ones and the white ones.
Some chubs, right?
Yep, looks like we've got a school of creek chubs down there. It's nice and sunny today, so we can actually get a good look down in the creek. Not to put out any spoilers, but we will be doing what lives in that creek kind of video. And I am looking forward to getting down in the water and finding out all the critters that live down in there.
Is this the one that you were talking about?
Yep. Oh, he slipped in between
Yeah. He slipped in
the metal and the thing. Betsy's over here trying to find those knolls.
that we found.
We've got some Carolina knolls hanging out along this.
I found one. Benny, Dad found the other. Not Benny. Not my little brother.
We've got green knolls, Carolina knolls hanging out along the front of this dock here.
I found a third. Found one. Back here, little guy. Back.
One flowering tree we haven't talked about is this red one here. This is red maple, one of the earliest trees to put out flowers in the spring. In fact, in our neighborhood, they start blooming like second or third week of February. Let us talk about the weather today. What grade would you give today's weather? Out of 10, say out of 10 stars, what grade would you give it?
I think I would give it 10.
10? I think I would give it a solid 8.5.
Or 9.
I would only take maybe a 1.5 off because there's been a couple of times when the breeze has been particularly chilly. Yeah. But other than that, I mean,
perfect.
As far as walking weather, A+. The mix of clouds and blue sky, A plus. It's not too bright out. It's not too dark out.
I feel like I want to go to sleep.
It's that kind of.
It's that kind of weather that I want to go to sleep.
It's kind of.
So soft.
Yeah.
Soft
It's
weather.
warm and cozy, and it would be a great day to take a nap in the sun, right? Yeah. It's been a really nice day for a walk. And now it's time for another watery interlude. Well, thank you for joining us on our first day of spring walk. And
Just me and Daddy.
that's right, just me and you. And we hope that you are able to get out on a lovely spring day like today and see what's happening in your little patch of wild. So let us know down in the comments below what you've seen in your patch of the woods here this start of spring. And we can't wait to hear from you, and we'll see you next time.